Well, alright, first and foremost, want to say praise above all that exists, be it yahawashi. Honors to the elders at GMS. Honors to the elders at GMS Jamaica. Honors to the elder I-Bar. Peace be to the brothers out there in the highways and the byways doing the work of the Lord sincerely. In this episode, we're going to be dealing basically with the word dollar. And you'll find out why in a moment. Just gonna get straight into it. From etymology and line, the word dollar is a noun from the 15th centuries from Low German thaler or the lair, from German thaler or thaller, right? 1530s late thaler, abbreviation of Joachim Thaler, literally golden Joachmistal. Coin minted 1519 from silver, minted 1519 from silver, from mine opened 1516 near Joachmistal. So that's basically the place where them get the material to make the coin them. But the word dollar itself come from the word thaller, thaler. Alright? The word thaller, as you can see right here, right, is a noun also. Old German silver coins. Now you have a whole heap at different thalers still, but you have one in specific what we're going to be dealing with today. Alright, get dollar from Wikipedia online. Alright, origin of the word, origin of dollar. This is first attested in British American, Canadian, Mexican, and Spanish American businesses. Correspondence in the 1770s referring to the Spanish American pesos, right? The pesos basically how we get the symbol from, as in them have it now as the serpent and a stick, which is a S, and a stick go through it. But the pesos used to be a merger of the S and the P, as you can see right there, right? If you can't see this right here, just Wikipedia it as usual. Dollar sign. Alright. The pesos, also known as Spanish dollar or piece of 8 in British America, in which provided the model for the currency that the United States later adopted in 1785, and the larger coin of new Spanish American republics such as the Mexicans Peruvian 8 real and Bolivian 8 skull coins. The best documented explanation reveals that the sign evolved out of Spanish and Spanish American scribble abbreviation PS for pesos. A study of late 18th and early 19th century manuscript shows that S gradually came to be written over the P, developing close equivalent to the dollar sign mark. Right now, this is somewhat true because as it goes for the S, it wasn't really a S, it was a serpent before, right? It was a serpent before, and to prove this, yeah. We're gonna start now with the thaller. Alright. Thaller, T-H-A-L-E-R. The thaller or thaler was a silver coin used throughout Europe for almost 400 years. Its name lives on in various currencies as the dollar or tholar. Etymologically, thaler is an abbreviation of Joachim's thaler, a coin type from the city of Joachimsthal in Bohemia, where some of the first such coins were minted in 1518. Right, this was like 100 years before the 16th century, right? And if you're familiar with what was happening in Europe in this time, is that the Renaissance was really on its way, right? And there was war all over, so there was a currency situation, right, where some currency was lower than they were creating some new coins. In the creation of these new coins, a special coin was created in the 15th century, depicting something of great interest. Bringing it out in a minute. Finishing this paragraph. Thal is German for valley. A thaller is a person or thing from the valley. In 1902, spelling reform, the German spelling was changed from thal to thaler, Thaler, to tal and thaller, Taler, which however did not affect the spelling of thaller in English. Tholar is the Czech word for thaler. Even the name of the Romanian Moldavian currencies, Romanian leu, these were the currencies of Rome, Romanian leu and Moldavian leu, come from the word thaler via one of the Dutch dahalders and the Leeuwen dahalder. Right? Go down to origin real quick. The root development of the thaler size coin date back to the mid 15th century. As the 15th century drew to the close, the state of much of Europe's coinage was quite poor because of repeated debasement, as in the valuation, induced by the cost of continual warfare because the kingdom was falling, and by the incessant centuries long loss of silver and gold in indirect sided trade, importing spices, porcelains, silk, and fine clothes and exotic goods from India, Indonesia, and Far East. The continual debasement had coins of much less individual value than they had in the beginning. Countering this trend with the discovery and mining of silver deposits in Europe, Italy began the first tentative step toward a large silver coinage with introduction in 1472 of the liratron in excess of 6 grams. A substantial increase, however, the roughly 4 gram grass tournoise in France. In 1474, a 9 gram lira was issued, but it was in 1484 that Archduke Sigismund of Tyrol issued the first truly revolutionary silver coin, the half golden Grosken, are roughly 15.5 grams. This was a very large coin, almost a trial piece, but it did circulate successfully that the demand could not be met. Finally, the silver deposit began mined at Squaz to work with his mint at all. Sigismund issued the 1486 large number of the first true thaler, right? The 1486 large number of the first true thaler size coin. the golden grosken, golden growth for being of silver, but equal in value to a golden. The golden grosken, nicknamed the golden ear, was an instant and unqualified success. Soon it was being copied widely by many states who had the necessary silver. The engravers no less affected the Renaissance. No less affected by the Renaissance. Right? So the things that they put on the silver, the coin them before the Renaissance was not affected during the Renaissance period. However, some of these coins are not available to the public at this time. Right? Yes, soon show you why again. Right? No less affected by the Renaissance than where other artists began creating intricate and elaborate designs featuring heraldic arms and standard of the minting state, as well as brutally realistic, sometimes unflattering depictions of the ruler, monarch. Right? So what basically happened is that they kept the original coins to themselves, right, and created a different kind, put forth to the public, right? But some of these coins were still in circulation, so it was not that badly affected, right? So the word dollar comes from the word thaller, T-H-A-L-E-R, right? All right. We'll go to one specific coin, right? From the 15th centuries. This right here is a thaller coin, right? From which the word dollar comes, right? Over here, to your right, you have a serpent and a cross, right? Bear in mind, Israel was the one that used to rule Europe before the Renaissance, right? They were wicked in that time, right? But over here you have a serpent depiction on a staff, right? This go all the way back to when Moses lifted up the serpent of brass in the wilderness, right? And over here you add the crucifixion of our Lord Yahawashi. Now if you can see, I don't know if you can see really clear, but look at the features. It is not long stringy hair. This is a woolly hair depiction, right? So on this thaller coin, it's depicting not only biblical reference to the ancient Israelites, which would not be which they would not have if they were not Israelites, but also depicting the Lord Yahawashi himself, right? All right. This was the first dollar sign. This is what the S on a stick represent, right? It represents the serpent on the stick. The doctors use it. A lot of people use it. The pharmacy, a lot of people use it, right? Show the dollar sign real quick. This right here is the dollar sign. Very same thing, right? Very same thing. Very symbolic, because before this was created, it was a serpent on a stick, right? Now a lot of people believe this right here to be portraying that Yahawashi is a reptilian, right? People like David Icke and those people, right? However, this is not so, because you know what, we're going to just get into the precept. But I just felt Akim needed to see this. This is a thaller from which the word dollar arrives, and right being depicted here is the Lord Yahawashi to the left, right, a Negro man on a cross, and over here the serpent that Moses lifted up in the wilderness. Alright, so we'll go to the book of Numbers 21. Alright, and we're going to basically go right to the word. We're not going to go to the word serpent, because the word serpent is the Hebrew nakash. But we're going to go to the word brass. right? Show you something about brass. It goes right back to nakash, right? The word brass is from the Hebrew nakashat, right? Now, the meaning of this word is copper, bronze, fetters of copper, bronze, copper as value, lust, harlotry, right? Meaning dubious, right? Go to the root of the word. Bear in mind, copper, bronze, all of this. Go to the meaning and root of the word. The root of this word is nakashowa, right? Which means copper, bronze, right? You notice the root etymology right here. Next meaning, next root. See? Going all the way right back around to nakash, bronze, right? So, can the serpent be referring to Yahawashi because Yahawashi made mention of it, right? Yes, it can be referring to Yahawashi. You just have to know what the words are dealing with, right? This right here means to practice divination, divine, observe signs, learn by experience, diligently observe, practice foretelling, takers and omen. To practice divination, to observe the signs or omen, right? And as I can see right here in plain, that's the Hebrew, that's the word nakash, right? That's the word nakash right there, right? And if I go to Genesis 3, basically the same thing I'm gonna say, right? So yeah, this can be referring to Yahawashi as a serpent, right? A safe way to say this is that all spirits come forth from the Lord Yahawashi, right? Because He is the first and only that come of the Father, and all things come of Him afterwards. But what I really wanted to bring out was this basically, where the word dollar comes from, right? This is the original dollar, the thaller from Europe, right? So yeah, this basically it. And we basically see a comment on a video me do about Noah recently, right? Listen, if you guys don't really want me to send your honors, you can just say it and we'll stop, you understand? But I still just love to the brothers them. Peace to the man them out there in the highways and the byways that do the work of the Lord sincerely. And just here playing my part, you know. So until next time, praise above all things that exist be to Yahweh, Bashim Yahawashi. Honors to the elders of GMS. Honors to the elders of GMS Jamaica. Peace be to the brothers out there in the highways and the byways doing the work of the Lord sincerely. Shalom.